and welcome to another Lawn Fawn video. Today we are introducing our brand new dye ink pads. I love these ink pads so much. I think you guys are going to really love them too. And we've started off with 10 colors here. We have cranberry, wild rose, fake tan, which makes me laugh. We have sunflower, freshly cut grass, mermaid, which I think might be my favorite color, deep sea, hippo, which is an awesome neutral gray, walnut, and black licorice, which is my favorite for stamping sentiments. So let's go ahead and check these ink pads out. So when you get them, you'll see that they're all shrink wrapped, so you can just remove that shrink wrap and then you will have your ink pad ready to go, just like this. And then here I wanted you to see the ink stamped out. So this is the cranberry and wild rose, and you can see how solidly these ink colors stamp out. They just look so beautiful. We've got the freshly cut grass and mermaid. And now we have the deep sea and the hippo, and the walnut and black licorice. And you can see here how crisply these inks stamp. Just love them. So here are all of the colors all together. It's really nice to see them lined up like this. And I love that you can mix and match these 10 colors to create really different looks, like a nice masculine look with this, maybe an Eastery color card like this, or something completely different with the cranberry and the black licorice. We spent a lot of time trying to find the perfect ink that has crisp edges yet still fills out a solid image, and we really think that these inks do that so well. And one of my favorite parts of these inks is how crisp they are. They are crispy inks, so when you stamp out sentiments especially, or a lot of our little critters, you can see that the sentiment is not only bold and really filled out, but it's also really crisp on all the edges, so you can see all of the details that we tend to have on our smaller stamps especially. And then now I'm going to go ahead and stamp out this solid heart here. And you're going to see at first that it's going to look splotchy. This ink over time kind of blends out into the paper and you end up looking like that heart on the side there. So here you're going to see the mermaid again. It's going to look splotchy, but don't worry. Just give it some time and then it's going to look just like these two here. So you can see how gorgeous it fills out. I am so in love with how it looks after a few minutes. Another really cool thing about this ink is that you can watercolor with them. So up top there, I added less water and got kind of a messier look. On these, I added more water and got kind of a more watercolory look to them. You can really play around with it depending on how much water you add. So I wanted to show you how I like to do it. I smear it on my craft mat, or any slick surface would do. I'm spraying it about 5 times with my little mini mister there. And then I'm going to pick up that ink with a paintbrush. And being able to watercolor with these means you can create some really cool backgrounds, maybe some grass for your critters, a beautiful sky, or even just a cool background for a great sentiment. And so you can see there I've added a lot of water, so I'm getting a really light look. And then I'm going back in and just filling it to make it a little bit darker at the bottom. And you can see just how beautiful they look. So I love that not only are you going to get a bold, crisp line when you stamp these out, but you're also going to get really cool watercolor looks too. So it's really fun how you can play with them. And now here's a look at all of the watercolors together. So I'm excited to see what kind of cool and creative things you guys come up with to do with these ink pads. Now, coming up is a question we've already received a lot, and that is about Copic markers. So I wanted to show you a comparison of how our inks compare to Memento, which is my favorite ink for stamping with Copic markers. So here you can see when I didn't heat set it that there is some slight blurring, whereas when I heat set it, it looks pretty much the same as the Memento, except it's a lot bolder of a black. So here's a close-up look. You can kind of see how it does blur a little bit when it's not heat set, but it still looks pretty good. And then here is a nice comparison of different Copic markers just scribbled over an image. And you can see that the light yellow does smear a little bit, but honestly it smears with the Memento ink too. So I think if you heat set it, it's going to look really great and it's nice and bold, or you can stick with the Memento and that's going to look great too. So these are our brand new ink pads. We have fantastic 10 colors and we're going to be coming out with more, which we'd love to hear what colors you guys would like to see. They're so fun, they're crisp, they really fill out the image. Just after you stamp it, give it a little bit of time and you're going to see this perfect solid image. And the colors are fun and happy and perfect for Lawn Fawn projects. So thank you guys so much for watching and I hope you have an amazing and colorful day. Bye!